Welcome back to my channel. Do you think the Rwanda refugee plan is legal? Do you think the cost of Rwanda refugee plan justified? Do you think Rwanda is a safe place for refugees as concerns exist about human rights? Before going ahead, I request you to please like and subscribe to the channel. The UK's Rwanda refugee plan remains highly controversial, with strong arguments both for and against its implementation. Here's an extensive analysis of the plan, covering its key aspects, legal implications, human rights concerns, and potential outcomes. What are key aspects of the plan? The main object is to deter irregular migration across the English Channel by relocating certain asylum seekers to Rwanda, where their claims would be processed. The target group would be individuals arriving in the UK through unauthorized means. For example, small boats, lorries, are considered, excluding minors, victims of torture or modern slavery, and those with immediate family in the UK. The process would be simple. Upon arrival, individuals deemed eligible for relocation have limited appeal rights and can be transferred to Rwanda. If their asylum claim is successful, they remain in Rwanda with no legal path to return to the UK. Unsuccessful claims may lead to further migration within Rwanda or return to their country of origin. The UK has committed £120 million to Rwanda for hosting and processing asylum seekers, raising concerns about financial feasibility and potential dependence on Rwanda. What are the legal and ethical implications? Non-refoulement principle. The plan raises concerns about violating the international principle of non-refoulement, which prohibits sending refugees back to countries where they face persecution or danger. Human rights. Critics argue the plan breaches human rights obligations as Rwanda's human rights record is contested, with concerns about freedom of expression, political dissent, and LGBTQ+ rights. Effectiveness. Evidence of similar policies deterring irregular migration is limited, and the high cost raises questions about its value for money. What are the arguments in favor of the plan? Deterrent effect. Supporters argue it discourages risky journeys across the channel, disrupting people's smuggling networks and protecting lives. Fairness and border control. They suggest it promotes a fairer asylum system by discouraging abuse of existing routes and prioritizing those seeking asylum through legal channels. Economic development. The financial package to Rwanda aims to support economic development and incentivize cooperation in hosting asylum seekers. Now, what are the arguments against the plan? Human rights violations. Critics highlight the risk of sending people to a country with a questionable human rights record and potential for further harm. Ineffectiveness. Concerns exist about its limited impact on deterrence and potential to exacerbate suffering and push refugees into irregular migration elsewhere. Accessibility and fairness. Opponents argue it unfairly penalizes certain asylum seekers based on their mode of arrival, disregarding individual circumstances. Current status and future uncertainties. Legal challenges. The plan faces ongoing legal challenges, with court rulings raising questions about its compatibility with UK and international law. Political uncertainty. The recent change in UK government could lead to changes in the policy's implementation or even its cancellation. Potential outcomes? Full implementation. If legal challenges are overcome and the policy remains in place, its long-term impact on irregular migration, human rights, and UK-Rwanda relations will require careful monitoring. Partial implementation. Modifications or limitations could be introduced to address specific concerns, potentially reducing its scope or target group. Abandonment. The policy could be scrapped altogether if found ineffective or facing insurmountable legal and ethical objections. Overall, the UK's Rwanda refugee plan presents a complex and controversial issue with ramifications for asylum seekers, human rights, and international relations. Its future remains uncertain, and extensive analysis is crucial to assess its potential impact and ensure both effectiveness and ethical considerations are prioritized. Please note that this is a complex issue with diverse perspectives. This analysis aims to provide a balanced overview but cannot capture all arguments and nuances. You can find further information and in-depth analysis from various sources, including government documents, legal analysis, human rights reports, and independent research. I hope this information is helpful. Please post your comments in the comments sections. What do you think and what bothers you? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps.